Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, we are back with a new episode of Lacaroni and Chaz. Nah, 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 nah. Check, please. El Checo.
I thought you were gonna really do it.
No,
I was like, oh
no.
no.
No, as I said, we're back. I was like, I don't usually say this,
No,
so
yeah.
I had to kind of change it up to.
But if you do it, I'll just edit it in. But we can just
let's see how much the lyrics you know.
from the beginning for me.
Yeah.
I was just talking about doing the other part.
No,
That'd be the outro.
No, let's see if how much of the lyrics
Okay.
and go all the way through. All right,
Okay.
ready?
Yep.
Thank you for watching a new episode of Lacaroni and Jazz.
Now,
Check, please.
Would you mind if I give you a little
Yes, please.
and cooking up laughs on this podcast? Type in XD something the live stream comedy the live stream.
You know, man, we've done this at least
Hold
20
on.
times.
Hold on. Chaz Rogers Lansing.
Yo,
Nah.
yo. At this point, it should be
Give
like,
us another check, please.
so you got it's a story if you think about it. It starts off by saying, "Do you mind if I give him some more?" Yes, please.
A lot of laughs we cook up in this podcast. Type in XD comedy.
Typing XD is high key.
It's high
the
key
live
the
stream.
live stream because it's the smiley face.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's mostly positive conversations, except we tend to get darker than elbows on Wesley. We soda popping. Like what? Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola and Pepsi.
Mr. Chaz Rogers, Big
Big
Ready
Ready
from
from
Lansing.
Lansing.
Oh, I'm lactose. E&T. I guess we paying for the
Putting
bill,
the
so give us another.
check, please.
It's a story.
I knew what it was the whole time.
Never really listened to it like that.
Damn.
I mean, I knew.
I never really have either.
He said, he just like, just don't mess up the
I didn't know the whole XZ thing. I was like, oh, is that a thing? Yeah, man. It's a great look. Boogaloo. Hilarious name. Says
Boogaloo.
I know it.
That is a racist name.
Boogaloo?
Boogaloo sounds like a very derogatory term.
Boogaloo.
You damn boogaloo. Hey, man. Hey, I'm just here trying to pack your groceries. Hurry
Get
up.
your boogaloo hands off my shrimp.
Off my shrimp.
That's
We
funny.
can take the apron off and handle this outside, brother.
What you call me?
I called you a boogaloo.
No, but when I think of electric boogaloo,
Oh.
right?
Oh.
Breaking Two, electric boogaloo.
But he broke it up.
Well, you did.
Boogaloo. If it's one word.
Boogaloo. Because you thinking of spook. No.
Yeah.
What's the, there's a boo something. What is it? Jigaboo.
Jigaboo.
Jigaboo sounds like a fire ass dance though. It was like, hey, I'm about to go to the Jigaboo tonight. You going?
Jigaboo.
Hey, that's would be a hot club back in the 50s. Y'all going to the Jigaboo?
Yeah, Jigaboo.
Well, we about to jig.
And Scallywag. That sounds like another fire name.
Scallywag.
Hit you with the Scallywag.
Scallywag sounds like some horrible head. Man, put a scallywag on me, bro.
Hey man, yo, for
I don't want the scallywag.
she was going side by side. Like it wasn't even like an up and down. She was going horizontal with head. She gave me that
Bald
Scallywag.
head, scallywag.
Yeah.
Ain't got no hair in bag.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Remember Project Pat?
Pop, lock, and is that Pop, lock, and truck it? No. Yeah, yeah. And then the hey ho, he did so.
Your head is dead.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Breath, Blast, and Thunder. That's my favorite line. You know that.
What is it? What is it?
Breath, Blast, and Thunder.
Breath, blast, and thunder.
Is it Project Pat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said, "Put that down as my birth certificate name,
Project
my rap
Pat.
name, Project Pat."
It was Patrick.
His name is Patrick. It
Probably.
better be. It better not be Patrice. Well, it's Patrice
Ooh,
O'Neal.
It could be Patrice. But that's not a tough name, though.
Yeah.
But it's one of those names you be like, hey, you gonna get like in the wood. I'm gonna go get Stacy.
Yeah.
You ain't worried about nobody named Stacy.
Yeah.
I knew a dude named Courtney. He be fighting everybody. A dude
Right.
named Ashley had hands.
Yeah. Yeah.
You be like, hey man, these cats are these soft names.
Yeah. Yeah. Angel.
Yeah, it'd be a good name. Angel Hernandez mess you up.
I know Angel Hernandez.
Uh,
You know what's funny? When I heard Project Pat, that sounds like the hood version of like I didn't really slap you. It was more like a Project Pat.
it was just
I didn't slap you. It was more like a
I tried it. Juicy J had a new album that released.
Juicy J.
Yeah, from
All these names are terrible.
3 6 Mafia.
Yeah.
And I tried to listen to it. I think he's a horrible rapper.
Yeah. Wow.
And even listening to it, I was like, God damn, he's a horrible
Yeah.
rapper. And I kept trying. I went like 4 or 5 songs. I was like,
Yeah.
you suck.
Same flow.
You suck.
Same flow. You know what really hurts is when your heroes, like, albums start to kind of taper off. You were like, I remember that feeling of like Bone Thugs and Harmony.
I was just about to say that. That's
Bone Thugs.
exact. Damn. That's exactly what came to my mind.
Oh, that hurt, man. I remember Unify.
Yeah, when they started, because you know they have it when it was like, oh, there's 3 of us now. Ooh, 5 of us is back, and you just kind of
Bone
like,
Brothers. Did you just see 2 of them?
Damn,
like
I
3
was
of them?
exactly thinking that.
Yeah. I remember, man, when I tell you, I was with my nephew because Unify, this is the first album all 5 was on them. Like all 5 had invested into all the tracks. The name was Unify, which was a dope ass name.
Yeah.
When I heard, I said, "Who made these beats? Y'all flow is so 90s." I was like, I don't know if I want that or if y'all want to evolve. And I was like, God, this is not it. I was just like, give me that old sound. But like, should they evolve it? I didn't know what.
I felt like also, but they had a flow that was before their time.
Yeah.
Right? So when they dropped 94 or something like that, maybe, they didn't sound like any group, you know, we've ever, the way the flow, everything else kind of like, oh, these cats are ahead of their time. So I never, even like, even if they drop something now, because even when, this is still so long ago, this was crazy.
Come on.
Because when Crazy Bone dropped a Riding Dirty with Chameleon, I can't even be like, it was, but I'm like, that was probably almost 20 years ago now.
Yeah.
When you look at it.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was like 06 or something like that, but.
Right.
I can't even be like, yeah, man, that was recent. It's like,
Yeah.
it was not.
That was a long time ago. Yeah.
But we saw yesterday when Boston won the championship. It was like 16 years ago. This is 2008 when Boston. I was like, ain't no way that was 16
Anything
years
is
ago.
possible. That was crazy. I
16
thought that
years
was
ago
like at
is
least like
nuts.
10. I thought that was right before Golden State won.
16 years ago is crazy. What the hell
Yeah.
happens, bro?
Yeah, and Al Horford, he's been in the league for what he said, 16 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, golly, I remember when he came in with the Hawks.
I was telling he went to our rival high school. I went to Waverly High School. Grand Ledge was our rivals. He went there because I remember his junior year, our squad dogged him, and then I was like, "What is they talking about?" Dogged him, and then next thing I know, he's in Florida winning championships. I was like, "Oh." Next thing I know, he's in the league. Oh,
Why does it feel like he always been old? His image gives me like young George Foreman.
Definitely. Do you remember him and Joakim Noah came in that same year from Florida?
Who?
Him and Joakim Noah. Do you remember him?
No.
Joakim Noah was it was him, Joakim, I can't remember the other dude from Florida, but Joakim Noah was like he was supposed to be like kind of like the next Dennis Rodman type of dude, and then he went to the Bulls. He got drafted over there. But yeah, man, it was like I can't believe that shit was that long ago. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. Could we forget like LeBron and Steph Curry covered at least like 7. Well, LeBron covered at least 10.
Yeah. LeBron and I graduated high school same year.
Word.
Yeah, 03. But he's a year older than me.
Yeah.
But 03. I just picked up where my head first. It was Boogaloo said, "My male supervisor name is Michelle."
What's home dude's name that played in his name is Rachel? Brittany. Sex symbol. The guy who played in handsome guy.
Chaz Rogers. My name is Theodore, actually.
Not Dirty Dancing.
Patrick Swayze?
No, man. Who is it?
Tom Cruise?
Huh? Richard Gere.
His middle, yeah.
Rich name is Brittany.
Richard Brittany Gere.
Isn't it?
Brittany.
Something like that. Richard.
What's up, Young Deuces? Young Deuces said, Young Deuces, how did y'all feel
Tiffany. His
about...
name is Tiffany.
How did y'all feel about Crucial Conflict?
I always thought they were a knockoff.
Of Bone?
Yeah.
The Chicago version?
Yeah, I was like, why?
I thought they were dope.
Yeah. But what other song they got before Smoking Hay? And they didn't really they wasn't really harmonizing. They were just rapping fast. They was a group that rapped fast. So I didn't really think they were a dope group. I just thought like, oh, this is just a group who bit off of the rapping fast game.
There was this one song. Was it Crazy Bone or Lazy Bone? I think it was one of those two. Twista. Is it just them two?
Poe Pimpin', Do or Die.
It might have been.
Yeah. I keep thinking of Poe Pimpin'.
But I want to say it was something else, Midwest something.
It was Do or Die.
What the song was called?
No, the group was called Do or Die. It was two of them.
That's not what I'm talking about.
All right.
What you saying is them plus Crazy Bone and Twista?
No, it was Do or Die,
Uh-huh.
and then Twista was on the third verse. This was like Twista's Resurgent.
Right, but this is not what I'm talking about.
Okay, talk about it.
Dang, I gotta find it now. I think. Yeah, let me see. Dion, did you decline Tahir's new show? Ta says.
No, he just hit me up.
Did you decline it?
He didn't hit me up. Yeah, Rodeo and Showdown. Yeah, stop it.
What?
Stop it. Give me another one, young dude. Don't look it up. Don't look it up. I do remember Showdown now. And I think Showdown was a R. Kelly song. I think. Yeah, I would have for Eric. I would have died in that on that game. I was watching it. And I couldn't even keep up. I was like, man, I don't know how to play this game. I don't like it. Well, here
I gotta find this now. Actually, Twista and Crazy Bone the Midwest Choppers, was that it?
Midwest Choppers.
Crazy Bone, Tech 9, Twist. I think that was it.
We so millennials. We both on our phone.
I'm trying to figure out
I'm
during the
over-
podcast.
I'm over. I'm turning this shit off.
Hey, y'all supposed to be talking. Hold on, we looking.
Yeah.
Start playing games on there.
We streaming, y'all. We streaming. I'm over trying to promote on my Instagram.
I still play the final tick to this. What? I hate the stupid heart thing. It's always in the way.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm from Milwaukee. Crucial Conflict was my ish. Oh, is that the secret there?
Maxing it up.
Okay.
Well, also it's gonna still do it.
Once we get down.
Once we get down.
Crucial Conflict.
Who's from Milwaukee? What rapper is from Milwaukee? Have you heard somebody from Milwaukee?
Probably.
The Ill Meal?
Oh, no.
No one says that?
Let me see famous people from Milwaukee.
No, I'm making sure Young Deuce can cover this.
We gonna fact check them.
Yeah, we gonna
Put the pressure on the guest.
Come on, man. What you got? Young Deuces?
I feel like we looked this up before.
What rappers from Milwaukee?
I feel like I looked it up recently. We all watched
That's
the hip-hop show.
she said baby he says Baby Drew.
Yeah,
Never heard of that.
such a name, so bad.
Rico Love, okay. I've heard of that name. Lakia, I've never heard that person.
Okay, makes the list so far.
K Camp.
Who?
K Camp. I feel like he's a one-hit wonder.
And then Young Juicy said me. All right, I see
Got
K
him.
Camp on here. Rico Love, Juice Box,
Indianapolis, maybe. It was
DC the Don,
Juice Box
Lakia,
is a
Cuckoo
wild
Cow,
name.
Ishtar. Juice Box
Yeah.
is a girl. Wait, she's newer, isn't she? Oh, that's a white dude. Wow, that's hilarious.
Juice Box. That better be a girl.
It's not. It is a white dude.
No.
He looks like he's a school shooter. Look at this guy.
No.
He looks like
Juice Box is a freak. Y'all want some of this Juice Box?
Oh boy. 15 essential rappers that have made Milwaukee hip hop you need to hear. I can't believe I'm looking up Ayo Lee, Certified Trapper, Chicken P. Oh yeah, this is terrible. Young dudes, this.
He said this is terrible.
Destiny Lynn, DC the Don, okay, Emmett James, Huey V or Huey 5, Ishtar, nope. Kia Rap Princess, that's her whole name, I guess. Lakia, as you mentioned. Okay, Mary Boy
Tapping out,
Mulamar,
man.
huh?
You tapping out.
This is I mean,
Tell him you tapping out.
it's hard to get a whole city on.
Well, let me flip it on you, homie.
Yeah.
Who's from Lansing?
Well, I'm from a smaller town.
Let's do it.
You know,
Who's from Lansing?
I can tell you rappers from Lansing.
Go for it.
I can tell you my man James Garden, who I'm a big fan of.
Okay.
Jay Young, the General.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Who else is out there? I can't tell you a lot of cats. I can tell you more people from Michigan, from Detroit in general.
Yeah, I know. You can't do that. That's cheating.
Whoa.
Detroit is a monster.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So, this is a smaller town.
Only one I know for sure off the top of my head from Dayton is Yellow Paint.
But it's harder when you're from a smaller city.
Yeah.
Milwaukee's the biggest city in Wisconsin, ain't it?
Yeah. So this is me looking. Oh wait, hold up.
Okay.
I don't know. Hold on. Oh man, that's trash. That's trash. Hold on. I don't know if this is true. Glorilla.
She from Memphis.
Hold on. I think she's born there.
That don't count, man. That don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing. She could have been passing through.
937 Tay. J. Wright.
I'm afraid to look up
Tracy
people,
Brown.
and then you go like listen to that music, and you be like,
Yeah.
I bet you all those cats from Lansing sound like Detroit cats, anyways.
Yeah, of course.
People like, oh, Detroit style rap. I am not a fan.
Ray Cash? I'm not sure. I don't know what it is. Yellow Wolf. No, not Yellow Wolf. Yellow Wolf is from, I think, Cleveland.
Sure, MGK is from Cleveland.
Yeah, I'm thinking these white boys getting confused.
Yeah,
But
I don't know what Yellow Wolf is from.
Yeah, I think
I've never heard of Yellow Wolf rap
track
at all.
at all. Even though I've heard of MGK, I can't think of one of his songs.
I've only listened to MGK because he was from Cleveland, and that's my second.
Well, what's
home.
his song?
I
What's
can't
his
re- I
big-
can't tell you-
exactly.
I can't tell
I
you a
can't
big
even
song.
tell you one of his hits. There's a lot of songs I'd be like, man, I don't know these. I think their name, their character is bigger than their music a lot of the times.
The biggest surprise to me out of any person who has put their city on is Nelly in St. Louis.
Yeah. Ask my tattoo ass.
I can't think of another smaller.
It's not small.
St. Louis isn't a huge mecca city. St. Louis?
I don't know. I never been.
It's not bigger than
on the
Detroit or
map.
something like that. Well, for sure. It's on the-
It's not huge.
I thought it would be because you hear about it all the time, right?
Well, because
Murder.
barbecue. So I was gonna say
Nelly.
and that's like those two things. And then yeah, they kind of
And Chingy.
Yeah, well, you know,
And the Rams
that's
used to
Nelly.
be there.
Who? The Rams. Yep.
And they have the arches.
Yep. Mm-hmm. But they weren't like, it's a smaller, bigger city like Milwaukee, St. Louis, Milwaukee. We're in Indianapolis.
Yeah.
We're in the same range. Those are cities that you know, but they're not huge. They're not crazy. You know, it's not like you're going to Chicago and Washington D.C.'s, and we don't even mention the New Yorks and L.A.'s. It's a whole nother Miami's, a whole nother levels
Right.
of big. Oklahoma City, we're in that range.
Right.
Little Rock,
Yeah. Yeah. Little Rock.
it's probably be the smallest one on there.
What are some big cities that don't have teams? Like, man, why are y'all so huge?
Seattle, basketball anyways. They don't have any team.
Don't have anything. It's like, dude, this city is way too big for nobody to not.
It's like San Antonio shouldn't have a team. They have the Spurs, and it's like y'all ain't supposed
Really?
to have the Spurs. San Antonio,
It's not that big.
no. Y'all ain't supposed to have the Spurs over there. Go
They should have-
put that somewhere else.
Spurs should be Austin. That's pretty big, right?
Austin's bigger now for sure.
Yeah.
What's a big city that doesn't have anything? Probably one of those cities on like Virginia. What they got over there? What's like North Carolina? They got the Panthers. Where?
Charlotte.
What's the
Yeah,
city?
but
what's
it's Panthers.
yeah. What's the city in Virginia? I can't even name you.
Richmond.
Richmond, Virginia. Is that the capital? Is that the biggest city in Virginia?
Yes.
They should have a team.
Yeah, it is.
Right?
Boise. I don't know if it's big.
Boise would probably do really well with the team because that college football team did crazy numbers.
Yeah.
And Boise was actually really dope when I went. I liked Boise a lot.
Why'd you go?
For sure.
That's what's up.
Yeah. And then Boise has that college town. Boise kind of remind me of Lansing because it's like all kind of based around the college. So even though Michigan State's a lot bigger than Boise, Michigan State's a whole city on its own.
Omaha.
Omaha, Tennessee. Where's Omaha?
Nebraska.
Yeah. I was about to say what's in Nebraska.
The Cornhuskers and that.
Cornhuskers.
Yeah,
Well,
college,
college don't.
I know, that's all I got.
But also those are big sports. But Alabama, Somebody should be somewhere.
That's a whole state, bro.
Well, I'm just saying, we need to think about like how big Alabama football is.
Like Mobile,
No, Mobile's small. Mobile's way down south.
Birmingham.
Birmingham, Montgomery. I was born in Huntsville myself, actually.
Oh,
the
Gatlinburg. You heard
What?
it before?
Hell no.
That's not huge.
Mobile's damn near Florida.
Nashville.
Nashville.
Nashville should be.
They have the Titans. Are they Tennessee
Well,
Titans?
yeah,
Where's
they got
Tennessee?
that- yeah, they might
Or
be.
maybe they're Memphis.
I don't know. Where's Memphis? Where's Tennessee?
That's
play?
why they said Tennessee. We got it.
Yeah,
all.
we got it. We got it covered.
Ain't no other
here.
team coming in here.
It's like Arizona Cardinals.
We got it.
We're covered everything. We got
It's
it.
not big enough to be splitting this shit. That's why New York is crazy to have two teams in one place.
Yeah.
In football and in
Yeah.
baseball.
Yeah, we got it from here, y'all.
And New York also, because they put the Nets there now. In
yeah,
Brooklyn.
Brooklyn. Yeah,
I was like,
Yeah.
they're big enough to do all that.
right. If you look at the map of where all the teams are at when it comes to like sports teams, it's
Yeah.
like the Midwest is thin pickings.
Sparse.
It's like caked up on the east coast, and it's
Sure.
like down, and it's like sprinkled here, and it's like all the west. Like Midwest is like, hey man, and people always like, why are you supporting the Clippers? Like, we was thin pickings up there, yo. We was like, y'all got these sports teams we can support.
Yeah, I mean, if you go from Iowa, ain't nothing there.
yeah,
Nevada just got sports teams. Let me go back on
Vegas,
this side. What's up? Idaho. Colorado got some teams. Who else is over there? Ooh, Wyoming ain't got nothing over there.
Wyoming,
Let me
boy,
go back.
yeah.
I'm back on the West Coast. Let me go back.
that's a
over
good
here.
question to ask Wyoming people. Like, well, who y'all be supporting?
What's the city in Wyoming?
I got it. Hold on, Wyoming.
I can't name you a city
Hold
in
on,
Wyoming.
I see it. It's short, like Hoya. Hold on.
Like
Wyoming.
what?
Hold on.
I can't name you a city in Wyoming.
Huh?
Wait, is that
Training. Yes.
What?
Cheyenne. Yeah, there it is.
Cheyenne?
Yeah.
He said Cheyenne.
Okay.
I can't name you a city in Wyoming. I was struggling in Virginia.
Yeah.
I don't know which Carolina has North Carolina, South Carolina. Which one has
Mm-hmm.
Charlotte? South Carolina? North Carolina. Charlotte, North Carolina.
Or North Dakota, South Dakota. They over there like, help us. We need
Can you name a
support.
city in Montana? Well, I can name one.
In Montana.
Yeah. I think I got one.
Channing. They share. It's kind of like
I
both
want to say
ours.
Sioux Falls, Montana.
Sioux
no, wait, no,
Falls.
that's South Dakota. Damn, I don't know.
Gun to your head.
Ooh, the name of city. I think there's a Joe Montana.
There's a Hannah. There's a Hannah, Montana.
A city in Montana.
Yeah.
Come on, man. All right, hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. What's the capital? Hold on. I got it. Man, if he had a countdown,
Yeah.
I'm like, hold on. Just hold on. All right, hold on.
It's your precious daughter over there.
Oh,
She's next. I seen your cremation joke.
I'm a baby. Montana. Come on.
Because I can see it. I'm trying to figure what's like a little star that's next to it.
Sorry,
Yeah.
baby. We'll have a
Yeah.
good
I
time.
feel like it's a lake, like so-and-so lake. Nothing or falls.
Lake Helen. There's a Sioux Falls somewhere.
Sequoia Falls. Huh?
is Sioux Falls, Idaho?
I think it's Dakota, one of the Dakotas. I think it's South Dakota. I can't.
Yeah.
Montana, I
It
should
sucks,
know.
dude.
No, I was gonna say Big Sky, but that's what his nickname, Big Sky City. Oh wait, Billings, Montana.
Oh.
Hold on.
That's Wyoming.
No. Shut up. Huh?
That feels right.
Billings, Montana. There's something really close.
Yeah, city in Montana.
Good
Billings?
job, bro. Wow. Yeah. She lives.
Okay.
But them kneecaps.
Oh my God. Mine or hers?
And Sioux Falls is South Dakota.
Come on.
Good job.
Can't name you city in North Dakota.
Yeah.
North Dakota, you got one?
No.
Where's Bismarck?
Ooh, Twilla just
Denmark.
acting a fool over here.
Denmark, Bismarck.
Let's look.
Twilla's
Bismarck?
so smart. You turn the air on, Twills?
You want me to?
I mean, I'm starting. I see Chaz with a hoodie on. I'm like, let me hook up for the homie.
Bismarck's in North Dakota.
Let me
There's a
hook up
what?
for the homie.
The city in North Dakota.
Bismarck. Ooh.
Yeah.
How many capitals can you? Did we do this before?
Yes and no.
I think we did this before. We talked about how many capitals we can name.
I think. No, that was me and Twills. I think because I think we was writing it down, and the thing that sucks is we was writing it down, and we was like, we got 2 missing. So it was like states. So it was like,
I think after you guys had the list, I came and I tried to do it, and I was like down by 20.
Yeah, you was
Probably down by 30. Out of 50 states, I probably named 20.
Because the fun thing is like you're going down the coast. He's like, okay, what's up under here? You go back up. He's like, you be like, I missed something. You go this way. You go all the way.
It's those ones that you know damn well this shouldn't be the capital.
Yeah.
Like we know. So I don't know if Seattle's the capital of Washington. I don't think it is, but it should be. I'm like, just make it easy for everybody.
Right.
Like I think Albany's the capital of New York. It's like just make it New York City. Like come on.
Yeah.
That's what people always get me. They'll be like, oh, I never heard of Lansing. I go, it's the capital.
It's something I just found out. Not even proud about this. Please don't repost or talk or make this a clip. I just found out that Buffalo Wings is from Buffalo.
That's fair.
And also because remember when Domino's had Buffalo Wings, I thought Buffalo's actually had wings. So I was like, huh? Because you know they had a little thing on their back. So I was like, maybe those are wings.
You could have stopped.
No, I mean I'm being honest. Because they have like a little humpback on their back, don't they?
We didn't have to.
So like, I did not know that was like a neck thing. I was like, oh, that's their wings right there. Those are the buffalo wings.
They weren't even wings. What'd you see wings?
I just thought this like tiny little antlers or
you
something.
think camels had wings?
No, man, hear me out. So you know how like
you know those elephants can really fly. You
come
ever see
on, man,
Dumbo?
why we doing this,
It's a
yo?
real thing.
Hey, man.
Would you eat an elephant tusk?
So do you realize that oxtails are not the tail?
Of the ox?
No.
What are they?
I think they're are oxes and cows the same thing?
Oxen?
Ox and cows.
Aren't ox like big bulls?
I think oxtails are cows. Cow tails.
Isn't an ox and a bull the same thing?
No.
Man, look it up, Twills. Because people say oxtails is just the name of it.
It is the tail of a cattle, which is beef.
So
Which is a
it what-
bull.
But is it a
Term
cow?
refers specifically to the tail of an ox or male steer trained from farm work, but
It's also like bulls.
refers to tails of cows of any sex.
So
bull.
so hold on, but is cows also considered ox? Is oxi oxeyes?
Oxen.
Oxens? Oxeye?
You know why I don't like this podcast? Because I always remember how dumb I am.
Yeah.
Every time we say, I'm like, God damn, I'm an idiot.
yeah. I mean, this is what we this is a safe space, man. You know, we out here being
I'm stupid. I hate it.
yeah, because there's a lot of things like hamburgers, not ham. So when you hear like okay, don't trust the word,
Right.
just enjoy the name. So I heard buffalo wings, and remember see, here's how I got jacked up because Domino's literally had commercials when we were kids where the buffalo had wings. Am I not lying?
For sure.
They had buffalo wings. So I was like, oh, that little hump on their back must means they had like little wings right there, and their mane is covering it up. So I was like, okay, cool. And I just never like questioned like, hey, let me see the wings being formed.
My question doesn't come from when you're a kid hearing this. Is how long you believed it for.
I just never thought about it again. I just never thought about it again.
He said, "Yep, got it."
I don't need to do no research.
Locked
I don't need to do no more research.
So, calves,
Uh-huh.
ox, also known as a bullock, is a bovine trained and used as a draft animal, whatever, and they're commonly castrated adult male cattle. So they are.
So an oxen is a castrated bull.
Yeah.
Dang, yo. So it'd be less aggressive because who was it? Babe, the big blue ox with who's the guy with the fork lore? Remember? The guy he had it was what's his name? He was like the giant who would cut down. He was a giant lumberjack. And like
Al Bundy. I mean Al. What's it? John Deere. What's the name? John. Help me out, man. Paul Bunyan.
Paul Bunyan. That sounds close enough.
Called Paul Bunyan.
And he had his deer. His ox was
John
Babe,
Deere. Okay.
the big blue ox or something like that. So that's the only ox I've ever heard of in the history of oxen. And so I just knew he looked like a bull. He had the horns and everything. And I was, it's got to be the same thing.
Right.
A castrated bull is an ox.
Yeah.
Damn.
I do. I'd also hate that you think there's different species of animals, but it's like all this time, this is just a female version of this, like antelope. Not is it antelope? It's like
I don't know.
It's like a deer,
Okay.
and then the female version of it obviously is a doe. But there's another one's called like the impala.
Yeah, but I think those are different because they're.
But there's one of them that has different names, but I thought they were different.
Because the impala, those are like mainly in Africa, right?
Okay.
But I think, as far as I know, they're African deers. That's all I ever called them.
I think they think of impala and antelope.
Antelope?
Are they different?
And impala is a medium-sized antelope.
Okay.
This is what it says.
A medium size. Hey, is that? Hold on. Check his back.
So is an antelope and a deer the same thing?
I don't think so.
That's what I'm saying. It's like,
Is a reindeer real?
boy.
Is that a real thing? Or is that just like a moose? Or like a deer moose?
See, now you are on the level I'm talking about. You never looked up to see if a reindeer was real,
Is
right?
a reindeer real?
See, now we're cooking. You never looked up to see, like, hey, is this a real thing or is this a fictional thing with Santa Claus?
Because if you said, man, these reindeer.
Obviously, we know they don't fly,
well,
but it's
I know they don't fly.
Obviously-
Dion's like, I never looked it up.
Never looked
Yeah, when
it
I was a kid, they flew. And I've got it.
It was smells like, yeah, I saw one. No, your neighbor was throwing it out the backyard. It was not flying.
Oh.
Let's talk about some ignorance, man. Ignorance is fine. Let's open up about things you just find out. I was today years old and I just found out fill in the blank.
Oh man, I don't know.
Come on, let's be honest. Let's be truthful.
The last thing I can remember was the Morgan Freeman line you told me about Biggie. More guns than
More
Freeman.
Freemans?
I
Yeah.
said what?
Yeah.
Oh.
And sometimes you don't realize you hear words all the time. You just think that's the word, not an acronym.
Okay.
Like BOGO, I knew what it meant.
Okay. I used to work at the clothing store, so
There's a store called BOGO.
no, but buy one get one is the term for that.
For me, I just knew, okay, if you buy one, you get one free.
we going BOGO,
And like,
baby.
it's BOGO. So I was like, so that's what it means. I did not know, that means BOGO. It took me a while also, high school, like ASAP was, you hear it, he's like, hurry up.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was an acronym of as soon as possible.
Possible, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to think. What is there that I haven't? I'm sure there's something.
Somebody said nothing, we're all smart. Jesse said reindeers are females and are real.
Is that so? They now get it from either sex. Doe and buck. Well, a buck is the male, right? Version. Reindeer, Santa's reindeer. Nothing worse, smart, hilarious.
Here we go. Steer.
I heard Prince song for the first time yesterday. Wow, you heard a Prince song? You talking about any Prince song you just heard for the first time yesterday? I used to read the dictionary as a kid. Nerd to Jesse. Nerd alert.
Yeah.
I had to when I was in trouble. What song did you hear from Prince for the first time? Which is wild. Somebody in your family needs to be shot. There's
Yeah.
no way.
Like you, it's almost impossible to not hear a song unless you are born within the past 10 years.
You've had to. Little Red Corvette is going to be a million places. When doves cry, bam, bam, bam. That's going to be in a million places. It's like when I hear songs by like Queen or the Beatles, and I'm like, dang, that was them?
Let me ask you this though: what is Prince's Thriller? What is his song that plays every year all the time?
He's got a bunch of songs that play every
Don't
other
say
time.
that.
What do you mean? Purple Rain is
what
like
is it?
never going anywhere.
So Purple Rain is Prince's biggest song.
I don't know if it's his biggest song, if you're talking about like sales and stuff, but if you go like the movie, the album, all those things.
I heard Prince is the greatest of all time. Give me his best work, and I'll do my own research.
A lot of Prince's best songs are inappropriate. You can't even hear him on the radio. He got some stuff you can't just listen to.
If Prince was a one-hit wonder, what would his one hit be? There you go.
I mean, Parlay 1999 was huge. You know what I mean?
Not Kiss?
Huh?
Kiss or...
Be your kiss, dick. I mean,
Yeah.
Prince has.
You don't even seem confident about Prince now.
I can't tell you what's his biggest song. I don't know.
No, ain't talking about record sales. As in, like, yo, everybody likes this song.
I mean, I just named you 4 songs everybody likes.
But you said, I mean, this is
Because we're talking about out of which one of these
Right.
is. I don't know which one's bigger.
Right.
I don't know which one's more global to people. But I'm like, we're talking about some monster songs. Like those are hits.
I honestly do, because like Michael Jackson has been redone so many. That Thriller.
Well, yeah.
Every year, obviously with Halloween, people do the dress up. They do the the rendition in jail and prison over in Abu Dhabi, India. They've done so many versions of it. Thriller obviously is Michael Jackson's.
But Michael Jackson's one of the biggest people of all time in history in the world.
Like, I don't even gotta do Michael Jackson. I can say Jay-Z. I can say Nas.
Bigger than Prince?
Know what I'm saying? Like, if I give you artist names, what is their biggest hit?
What's Jay-Z's biggest hit?
I would say Jay-Z's biggest hit, gun to head, right now,
Sure.
New York.
Like New York, the one he did with Alicia. What's the one by himself?
By himself, if I could say Jay-Z by himself, biggest song across the globe, everybody knows, if all his other songs fell off, and this would be his one hit, Jay-Z by himself. Cause other people, I keep hearing songs, but other people are featured to it with it. Biggest song.
I mean,
Encore.
Encore.
I mean, by himself. Cause I'm gonna say like Pharrell's song, but with him.
Come on, frontin'?
No, excuse me, miss.
Oh, that would count as a solo.
But that's Pharrell's on that song.
Coming through. Yeah, but I mean, like New York. That's like a duet between those two.
No, she only sung the chorus.
She killing the chorus. The chorus is bigger than his hooks. The chorus is the whole song.
Yeah.
New York.
What would you say then?
Big
Jigga what?
Pimpin'. Big Pimpin' comes to mind.
No, nigga, that's a whole. He only got one verse.
He's got 2 verses on Big Pimpin'.
Yeah, sure, at the end. But I'm saying is like that's
That's his song.
But when I hear Big Pimpin', I think about read a book you a little bit. Oops, my bad. That's my scenario.
Hey, Bun B killed that
That's
mud.
more of his song to me.
But no, I mean Jay-Z's verse on there.
It's great.
Leaving talk.
Yeah. Read a buck where I keep them, and I need a what? To need to beat it up, to beep beep, to picking them up, play with the truck. That's a great question, man. By himself though, you cheating when we adding people into it.
Because then I would go Dirt Off Your Shoulders, Hard
that's-
Knock Life.
That's the one I would have said.
Hard Not Life,
Because that's his huge crossover. That was like
It's a hard knock.
but it's also featuring Annie.
that's a sample.
Yeah, but that's how you grab people in there.
We get tricked. But that's why I'm a genius.
That's an actual song.
But it doesn't matter. A lot of those songs are samples.
Yeah, but the chorus is a whole sample. Sure. Listen.
That's Jay-Z by himself.
Yes, but so if I remix Thriller, it's just that thrill. That was my chorus. It's just that thriller.
You know why no one's done that? You know how much money it would cost?
Huh?
The song Otis with Kanye.
Oh yeah, that's a good crossover. But you see what I'm saying? That's cheating though, because Annie is a big song. That's their that's their big song, huh?
It's called marketing.
Yeah. So everyone knows that song. So, but if you use something that's familiar,
Who's featured on it?
No, like if you look it up, nobody's featured. That is Jay-Z.
It's Jay-Z's song.
I'm certain the chorus is featuring this girl's voice. I don't know her name. I don't even know the actress's name.
You know
original
why?
one?
Because no one cares.
You don't even know, who sings Electric Slide?
Temptations.
What I'm saying is, if I had a fire ass verse and I put the electric slide, like, oh, Lack rapping on top of that, and you keep hearing that, like,
But then
oh,
I would say it's Lack's song.
it's still using a familiar sound.
Okay, well that's all of hip hop, bro. That's Snoop Doggy Dogg. That was Atomic Dog. Like that's 98% of hip hop is samples.
It's somebody else's voice though.
But it's 98% of
You moving
hip
the
hop is samples.
goalpost, man.
I'm not moving a goalpost.
Annie is her actual voice. It wasn't like Jay-Z doing like "It's a Hard Knock Life." It was actually sampled
How
in the
many?
voice.
How many? You can. How many? Dre songs have you heard that were samples of actually using other
Music.
people's music, other people's voices?
Music.
How many times have you heard Marvin Gaye, or how many times have you heard James Brown singing on someone else's song? It happens all the time.
Yeah, but we're talking about two different things. Yes, I've heard it, which makes them a hit. I'm at because what you said. I was giving you a song of what would be Jay-Z's
Hard
biggest
Knock
song,
Life is a solo song.
but it's cheating though.
It's not the
It's cheating.
You're wrong.
It's not cheating. It's a solo song.
It's cheating.
It's featuring this little white girl. No one knows. Trump's probably dead.
Oh boy. PSA is Jay-Z's "What Lose Yourself." Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is.
H to the LZ.
I used to move snowflakes. by the
My
Ozzy.
favorite Jay-Z song though is I'm a hustler, baby.
Oh.
Just want you to know
Oh.
it ain't where I've been.
Uh-huh.
So I'm about to go.
What you gonna do?
And I just wanna love you
And do what else?
and be who I am.
Okay. I know you love me.
But something's down. Forget your man.
Yeah.
Now give it to me.
Give me that finger. That one. That mushy snuff.
Now, baby. I love the way he came in. When it remains in the system,
Yeah.
no telling me when
That's why
when
that's my
just
first song I was gonna say,
myself
but I was like,
to back blade. That's my favorite Jay-Z song. Just like feel, rhythm, all that. Probably
Yeah.
Pharrell again, huh?
Right.
Yeah, definitely Pharrell.
Yep.
Yeah. But they're all sampled.
oh snap, that's a sample too?
99% of hip hop is sampled.
What's that is? I'm a hustler? What is that?
Something. Dog, the more you go into it, the more you just be like, how did y'all find this? When I was listening to Nas, people break down like they were taking New York State of Mind and they broke down what's from right. And it was like 3 or 4 samples mixed in. I was like, that's crazy, dude.
So I hate that y'all are attacking me right now.
No one's
All right,
attacking you.
here's what's happening.
No one's attacking you,
Here's
man.
what's happening. I don't care that these are samples. Jazz said a solo song when no one else is on it. I'm telling you, the chorus of that song, Hard Knock Life, was featuring a familiar voice, not sound.
But Alicia Keys is a prominent artist who did a duet. That was like Usher's My Boo with them. It's like this their song. My Boo. It's like, oh, this is a duet, which just changes things. It's not like, oh, it's just a sample. But we're doing a duet.
But it's Jay-Z featuring.
But it's a duet.
It's not, dude.
It is.
It's not, man.
That's what a duet is.
1 billion streams, bro. 1 billion streams.
What is that? What does it mean?
Dirt off your shoulders. 99 Problems. 99 Problems.
That might be. That's a good pick right there. I'll tell you what about 99 Problems. I think he stole this part from Nelly.
Talk about it.
That part where he's talking to the cop. You're doing 55 minute 50. Nelly has this song. I think it's called Green Envy, something like that. But Nelly goes, hold on. I still remember. Hold on. I'm gonna get it. Something. She was like, something. Whoop whoop. Oh, they pull you off. What the hell they fucking with me for? Speed limit 30. Just do 134. Your son was the guns at home with the dope. You a smart ass, huh? Now that's my little joke. How about I tow your truck in? No need to be provoked. Besides everything up here done been smoked. I ain't got nothing but tapes and CDs, tickets to cross seas, some, me, my
This
boo,
is
some
Nelly?
palm trees. This is Nelly.
Crazy.
Killing. Jay-Z does that later. This Nelly's album came first and Jay-Z does that.
Wow.
And then I was like, hey man, that sound
Very familiar.
very familiar.
I never heard that before. I was like, that sounds
Because
exactly.
it wasn't ever on his single, but it was on his album. But when people are like, Nelly got in the bar, when I show people that, I'm like, hold on, Nelly was killing right here. He was gassing, bro. My trips to CDs and me and my boo can sit under the palm tree. Oh me, oh my, I can see that greed in the envy in his eye, and I call me a lie, something like that. Nelly was killing.
Wow.
And so when I heard Jay-Z do that 55 and a 54, you got to something, and a lot of you are, and I was like, hey man,
Yeah. Wow.
Nelly just did this.
Wow.
I'm for sure Jay-Z stole that.
Yeah. Wow. I'm appalled. What do you think is Nas?
Nas's biggest song?
I would say The World Is Mine.
Whose world is this?
Or Whoo! That's more Lauryn Hills though. I'm sorry.
It's
more Lauryn Hill.
I mean, it's more of a duet.
Back to that.
One
Mic.
Mic was huge.
I was like, I hate that song, but yeah.
One mic.
All I need is
One mic. I still want to say it's probably like, I mean, my thinking is to go like New York State of Mind, but like just because of how classic it is. Oh no, that's a good question, man. Nas's biggest song. I have my personal favorites, but
Yeah, that's cheap.
I wasn't around in that time.
I like Rewind better.
Well, that's one of his.
Yeah.
That's one of the
That's
best songs
beautiful.
I've ever heard. Period.
In my life. Yeah. Yeah.
It was written in such a great album.
Yeah.
Anyways, he had another one. No, I don't think it was like I Know I Can. I don't think it was that one. I know I can.
Yes.
Be what I wanna be.
He said I need to cross over, and I said, "Ooh, wally wally, oochie
Hey,
bang bang."
that went hard though. Uchi Wally Wally went hard though. That
Oh.
came in tough.
You can hate me now,
Yeah, I didn't like that.
and I
song.
won't stop
That whole
now.
album was like, once Diddy got involved, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Oh, made you look. I was there
Ooh,
to the
another
page in
my
the
rhyme
band book. Yeah,
oh,
that's
yeah,
not big.
That's a classic line. And there's always ether.
Oh, that might be the
Always
one.
go ether on
That
it.
might be the one. Ether's probably even the beat has been just that it's a noun.
Yeah, you got ether down.
Yeah.
I wonder now, because I gotta say, Not Like Us is probably the biggest diss song of all time now.
Mm-hmm.
Because outside of just the social media ways, you just go like, it's been remixed and flipped and used in every other way
Right.
possible. I go, it might be,
It's by itself too.
yeah. I was like, this might be one of the
Ether.
It's got to go in there as one of the greatest diss songs ever.
I wonder if they ever talked about it like, yeah, you went too far, bro. And
Kendrick definitely went too far.
Who?
Kendrick.
No, I'm talking about Nas and Drake. I mean Nas
Nah,
and
'cause
Jay-Z.
they sat down and been business partners after
Yeah,
that.
you went too far, bro.
Nothing with them. Sorry, so nothing with them seems like they got like personal. Like nobody talked about anybody's mom or family
yeah.
and stuff like that.
Yeah. You know what? I just heard this for the first time. I'm saddened about this.
What?
Jay-Z did what was the one first? Takeover. Then Nas did Ether, and then like months later, Jay-Z did that Retaliation, but it was too late.
Yeah, it was over.
I never heard that song before, and I heard. I was like, why I never heard this song? He tried his best to come back.
It was already over. And I remember being in high school
Yeah.
when Ether hit, and it's anybody ever talked about was
Yeah.
Ether. Playing it over and over
Yeah.
and over and over again.
Yeah.
I didn't hear Jay-Z's Takeover. I heard Ether first.
Wow.
And I was like, damn, what Jay-Z say to him?
Right.
I was like, good Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Okay, let me see. Not a fan. Couldn't tell you one of who. Prince? Big Sis Chris? PSAs, Jay-Z, what lose yourself to them? Yes, which he opened for other artists to use. Who you got some of? N-Words in Paris. That's a sample too. No deal. 99% of hip has samples as the foundation. We are not attacking. Still the voice part of the sample. Still the Jay even grabbed lyrics from other artists. Yes, Chaz and Biggie. It is a duet. Jay-Z. Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, but a lot of rappers do that. I can't get mad at like rappers who use other people's like each other's lines. Like it happens all the time. You know. If any
I call it chain reaction. That one.
that line's been talked about, and first person I heard do it was Biggie. I don't know who did it before him, but every time I think I hear something for the first time, it's like,
Yeah.
this was done when?
Let me tell you something, man. It's an inception of what I'm about to say.
Okay.
To bring them out, it's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth. T.I. sampled Jay-Z
Right.
from a song. Jay-Z used that from Biggie. Biggie used that from Redman.
Did he?
Yes. It was like an old scratchy tape. I was like, what is happening? Why are they so excited about this line right now?
I didn't know Red did it first.
Yeah.
Guy.
I was like, golly, dude.
Bring him out. Bring him out. Shout out to Redman, man.
Yeah.
He gets overlooked
credit.
so often.
No credit, yo.
Overlooked so often.
Yeah.
He's got 4 or 5 great albums.
We had a question yesterday about being overlooked. Would you rather? I don't know if I'm. It's not gonna cross over. It's a question that's gonna come in next week. Would you rather be famous for something that you regret, or have success but nobody gives you public praise for something you're proud
Do
of?
I have the money?
It's like one person who is like giving
Which
you
one
scraps.
has give me the
They're
money?
giving you scraps.
Am I broken
As
both
in, like,
situations?
you're writing for me. I'm super popular. You write everything. I'm like, hey, I should give some more money. Or what?
How much money do I have?
I'm giving you I'm giving you 1/16 of what I make.
If you make $1 billion, I'd take it. I'm not mad. I don't know how much 1/16 of $1 billion is, but I know it's way more than I got.
Yeah. When you imagine it though, I'm a billionaire and you like, I don't know, 1/16 of a billion.
This is what made homie go crazy in Breaking Bad. You know,
Yeah.
He had to build that business and he never got his credit. He went to murking people.
Yeah.
As long as I'm compensated, I don't care.
Really? And I'm like doing all these interviews. You watching me like, he's like, and I'm doing personal jokes like, man, when I first started dating my Hispanic wife, and I met her at, you be like, dude, this is my whole story, and it's like, nigga, that's so inspiring. It's like,
Here's the thing. If you were like, hey, look, man, I need some material. And he was like, I'm like, man, Deion, this is my whole hour.
yeah,
Right? This is my whole hour. And you're like, Chaz,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
look, I just got this Netflix deal.
yeah.
I need this.
I
out.
need this. Yeah,
And I'm like, all right. And you blew up.
yeah.
Okay. How much did you pay me, though?
No, I got paid.
Right.
And then I don't even tell you how much. Like for the sake of easy math, I got paid $100, right?
Okay.
And I gave you $1.50. But I don't tell you that. I was like, just be grateful.
Wait. You got to make it better because.
Sure. Can you actually think about $1.50? So if I made $1 million
Yeah.
and I gave you what, $1,500.
Oh. I'm going to lose half the taxes.
Only 40%.
And the word is like, yo, he's the highest paid comedian, you know. And I was like, Chaz, thank you, I appreciate you, man. And I was like, hey, so I got another hour coming. I need you to keep paying me, but like, this would be your life, like that.
For $1,500
No,
per hour?
this is the life I'm asking you to choose. Would you like to choose this life or the other thing I'm saying? This would be your life.
Okay, what was the other one?
The other one is being famous for something that you regret.
Okay.
As in, like, you was playing football in the Super Bowl and you shit your pants,
Okay.
right? And then they were like, yo, you was the guy who shit your pants again, man. We'll pay you money.
Did I make the tackle?
Like,
Because it was something if I got juked. Dude gets past me and I shit myself. Oh! Broke my ankle, shit myself, and he runs by me for the winning touchdown.
Yeah.
Like, you was 1-on-1, you had it.
he's like, I mean, it gotta be, as in, like, you created a song called, like, licking men nipples or something like that, and then that song goes viral, and it's like, yo, do the nipple nick song, the nipple lick
This
song.
is how I make money.
Yeah, and he was like, gosh, dude, this is so embarrassing.
How much money am I making?
You're balling,
I'm balling in this
but it's
scenario.
an embarrassing song.
But I'm balling in this scenario.
You're balling.
So the other scenario, I did great work with no credit, but no money.
No, you getting little money.
No. Give me the embarrassing. Give me the embarrassing bread.
I don't mind giving head and sucking nipples. I
I
don't
do
mind.
it all the time. I love me some testes. Put them on my forehead. Ow, ow, ow. How many dates I got coming?
Your daughter's
I'm
like,
on tour.
Dad, what? Can we stop singing this song?
Hey.
People are picking up me.
Go in the guest house and you figure out your feelings. Okay?
Oh boy.
We'll get you therapy. We can afford it.
No, man.
Now, let
I'm
me-
getting bullied at school, Dad.
Sure. We'll homeschool you because I can afford to have you tutors.
Yeah.
Okay? Now let me work on my I lick balls song.
I'm trying to do a sequel.
I lick big balls, small balls, round balls, big balls, small balls.
I'm about to do a
round
remix
balls.
with Skilo and Chingy.
Let me gargle it. Let me gargle it. Let me. That's just my whole niche now is ball licking. Yeah, I do ball lick hip hop.
Huh?
Who's doing the clip for this episode?
Oh boy, he taking this clip like, hey, Chaz is out unhinged, man. I was trying to get him to stop.
You know what's funny? Somebody would just loop it, and then I really get famous off of it. Now I'm like, LD, I can't do the podcast anymore. I'm on tour. It's me, Vanilla Ice, and Weird Al.
Swear the remix gone. His chest is going crazy on the mic.
Lick balls, you tired? Lick balls.
Oh man, I want to talk about the show, man. Thanks again for hitting me up
Yeah, man.
for the show,
I'm glad you came. You delivered. You rocked it.
man.
You rocked it.
Appreciate you, bro.
Dion had a great set. What'd you do? 5, 7, something like that.
I did 7.
You did a great set, bro.
Tell me about it. I was
So yeah, so the full transparency is I had a whole new set. I had a whole set that I want to work. I told you I want to work on the Pants on Fire set. Mm-hmm. I want to work on that. But then I was just like, this is not 5 to 7 minutes. I got to really shape this. And then I would say Friday, Saturday morning, I started writing that set.
Okay.
And when I tell you the stress that because I'm still working, I'm still like dealing with clients, I'm sending out emails, and I'm trying to like record my voice, and I'm trying to perform it, I'm still moving around, and you starting to add stuff on it. I had a whole bit about you, you know, and then I realized like this is 10 minutes. And I was like, maybe he's really strict on the time. Oh man, let me keep reshaping. I took this part out. Let's do it again. And I was doing it like super slow. And I was, you know what I'm saying? Like,
when in doubt, slow it down.
slow it down. And I was like, oh gosh, dude. And then what really pissed me off, I had this wave. This is about to be real for you.
Okay.
Right? I had this wave of anxiety.
This is before the show?
This is before the show.
Like before you even showed up?
Driving there.
Okay.
Here's when it's like like that happened. It was about 3:00
Uh-huh.
Sunday. I'm walking around the loft. I'm kind of working on my set. I'm listening to it, rehearsing it, and doing it. I was like, okay, I got this. What's already as crazy is I've never done this set before. This is brand new
Right.
material at a taping.
Right.
Crazy.
Pretty ballsy.
Crazy.
Big balls.
I could have
Small
easily
balls.
gone back to my old set. Like, this one was working. Go and dust this
Right,
off.
right.
Y'all think OJ did it?
The 96 special.
I could easily dust that all off. I was
Tyson
I was
biting
nah,
people.
man. Nah. Tyson bite people.
But Clinton, you don't think Clinton did it?
Have you seen Bill Cosby at McDonald's, y'all? Talking about some footy pie.
The hits of the 90s is
Yeah.
mad funny.
So it's 3:00. I was like, let me see how far it is to get to Harvest. I was like, an hour. I was like, oh, I gotta leave in an hour. So I was like, I gotta have this down.
Yeah.
There's no more walking around.
Yeah.
I didn't shower yet. So I was like, so now I got this like, hurry up energy.
Yeah.
Mind you, also, it's Sunday.
Yeah.
Father's Day.
Yeah.
Gang of text messages are coming in. So now I'm like, stop texting me. I was like, but it could be Chaz saying, hey, change your plans. So I was like, I had to keep checking my phone.
Yeah, appreciate it. Happy Father's Day to you too. Yeah. No, I appreciate you. Thanks
Yeah.
for Father's Day too.
So I'm getting overwhelmed with like, get this, like learn it, have fun.
Have fun,
I'm driving
have
there, get there, and it's a lot of people I haven't seen in years. I haven't seen Christina in years. I haven't
Yeah.
seen like Chris perform. I was like, oh, these people haven't seen me perform. They've grown. I'm assuming they think I have grown as a comedian as well. So now I'm like, oh, this is about to be their first time seeing me in a while. I
Yeah.
performed with G King. But I was like, oh, the girl in the red was like, oh man, I'm a huge fan of the podcast. I've been following you and watching you and love what you've been doing. I was like, so now I was like, shit, this pressure. Chadley, you gotta change that shirt, bro.
Yeah, we had to do some last minute wardrobe changes. I did too.
So when I say a lot of niggas, hey, we gotta record right now for the pre-interview.
Yeah,
I was like, okay, yeah, you ready? Give me some more energy, Lack.
And that last one, I was gonna tell you again. I was gonna be like, this still isn't the Lack I know.
Yeah, because when I tell you, it was just like I never did my entire set all
Yeah.
the way through because I kept changing and shifting it.
Dion was like, hey, this is Dion Lack. Who is this?
Also, we were right next to the crowd, and I ain't want to.
But we did that on purpose.
Word?
Yeah, because we wanted to sound like it was live, like it was
Got you.
happening. We wanted the background noise, and we wanted to sound like this was like a real thing
Nice.
happening.
Yeah.
You know, like, my first thought was to have it. I was like, if we can do it on a busy street.
Yeah.
I was like, because I want the noise. He'd be like, this is what's happening while life is happening.
Right.
And he was like, well, let's, bring it inside. But yeah.
Yeah. So I was trying to be as low as possible, so nobody was like, "What are you talking about?" So I was like, "Hey y'all, what's going on? My name is Dion
so
Lack.
bring me that
this.
Lack."
He said, "Do it again, a little bit more energy." I said,
And Dion gave me a little bit more.
I said 6 to 7.
6.8.
6.8. So another thing that's giving me anxiety is going back in the back with all the other comedians. These niggas are doing TikTok, they on Instagram.
Oh, you thought you was going to have time to sit by yourself and...
No. They're having fun.
Yeah.
They're like exchange emails. Hey, you seen Bad Boys 4? I'm like, y'all just comfortable. It's just me. It's just me back here.
Yeah.
That's stressing out. I went in my room, and then I'm hearing like footsteps. Like I
How to come find you?
I know. I was in my room, and this is what I didn't want. I didn't want to be acting up. I was just like, oh, hey. And then somebody busted, and I was trying to outwardly say like, words.
I had to go knock on his door. Hey, Dion, we're ready for you?
Yeah. So I was like, when's the lineup?
Because I was like, where's Lack?
When's the lineup, Taz? When is the lineup?
I did the lineup 6 minutes before we started.
When is the lineup, Taz?
don't
I need to know how soon I need to be ready.
Just be ready.
Yeah. I need more energy. I Googled, I was like, what foods give you energy? And I was like, watermelon. I was like, yeah,
there.
stereotype. I need some energy.
It all worked.
Yeah. So here's the problem. As a writer, you know you can write. I've been writing comedy for people for years.
For sure.
So the issue is I couldn't have fun with my set because I wanted to say it verbatim. So I got up there and I was just like, I was like, you can see your list of the order. A lot of these things is like you have to say it in this order because it won't set up the other joke.
Right.
So in my head I was like, damn it, I skipped this bit.
Yeah.
How can I set this? Yeah, so I was like, yeah. So there's a point, the only you saw it, I was like, it is hot on this stage. I was like, God, I skipped a part that was setting up the next bit. And I was like, it is hot. So I was like, I got to freestyle to a place where I'm segueing into this next bit.
People will never know. Here's a great thing about being a
Let's do it.
comedian. People never know that you're thinking while you're talking.
Yeah.
And you're thinking of what's next, or I'm thinking of like something else to say, or I'm thinking like where I need to go, or setting up. Oh, do I need the stool? Do I need a mic? Okay, this person's not laughing. Okay, whatever. But you're talking and performing while you're having a whole nother thought.
Yeah.
So that's why like the more prepared you are, the better.
Yeah.
But it's also at the same time you're like you're moving.
Right.
And it's because I mean, you do it all the time. Because even especially when you're hosting, I'm trying to remember the next person up, what their name is, what the credit is, and so especially with that girl, I didn't know her, Robbie Milan. I was like, okay, she said something about sexy comedy, blah blah blah, and I'm like, you're just trying to get it right.
Yeah.
Where they're from. So like, you're always like, okay, what is this? But you still got to deliver and perform at the same time while you're in your head trying to think of what's next, or you know you ran into a wall. Ah, shit. It's when they can see you thinking that's the panic.
Yeah, and you think like they know I'm panicking.
Yeah,
they don't even know that. That could be part of the bit.
Right.
Like I remember one time I was like, because here's what happened. I tagged on a joke. I got comfortable.
Yeah.
I got comfortable, and then I tagged onto something, and then I was like, ooh, I need to add it to the bit. I was like, that was having fun on stage.
Keeper.
I was like, keeper, but that was like. Oh, I'm still
I'm having too
performing.
much fun.
I'm still
What
performing.
y'all looking at? Joke's over.
Joke's over. So the thing is, I was like, yeah, and I was like, I got caught eye contact. I was like, oh, so-and-so's in the crowd. And I was like, oh, and I was like, I'm performing.
Yeah, you making eye contact
Yeah,
with people.
yeah,
What? How you been? Shut your ass up before.
So when you start panicking, you start speeding up, which sucks. And now you're not even thinking or having fun now. It's just like so it's like saying, if I wanted to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, because that 9, 10 it's gonna hit you with 11, 12.
Right.
So now I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Hold on, I skip 5. I'm like, should I say 5? 7, 8, 9, 12. I gotta step 9, 10. So it's like you speeding up, and it's like, what does he mean by that? Now you're like, I'm exposed.
That's the good and bad thing about the actual taping.
Yeah.
is you can always do it over.
Yeah. Oh.
You can always stop and be like, hey, my bad, can I take that again? Because we're going to
Yeah,
cut from the audience,
for
we're going
sure.
to cut from different angles.
For sure.
You can always do that. And
Yeah.
then, because I did it once in the first show.
Yeah.
I was like,
Chris Needs, right?
sneeze, something else happened too. And I was like, oh, my bad. I was talking to the guy in the back because I was like, I don't, And nah, dog, you did so great. And the good thing about here's like always when I'm in doubt, energy.
Yeah.
When I'm in doubt, energy. One of the most compliments that I get when I perform it is people go like, "You look like you're having so much fun up there." And I always got that from Cedric Entertainer. Anytime I watch him perform, it looks like him and Kevin Hart probably
Right.
had the most fun on stage.
Yeah.
And so I know if I'm having a good time, they're gonna have a good time. So I always keep that positive smile. I'm like, man, that smile lights up a room. And I'm
Yeah.
like, hey, this is insecurity.
Yeah.
I'm covering tough because I have no idea how this is going.
Right.
But I'm just gonna keep smiling.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta do it.
Yeah.
You gotta, like,
I
bring
know
all
I
that
give
out.
you energy. I know I give you the best energy in act
Yeah.
outs. That's my thing. When it comes to premises and how I want to say it verbatim,
But that's the work part. That's the part where you go like, okay, I got to try this here, and I got to try that
Right,
here, and I got to
right.
try that there.
what is your gap of silence? As in, like, I'm fine with 9 seconds of silence.
I can go a while, because you can't go too long.
Yeah.
But it's also really cool when they're just waiting.
Right,
They're like,
for the punch. Yeah. No, none of that. No, that's easy. That's a tag. You're tagging your bit. Because you could say, you don't know how to do that.
Right.
That's a tag. But, if you just like, so a lot of people don't know this. I'm from Dayton, Ohio. And Dayton, Ohio is known for the Flyers. Flyers is like 45 minutes from Cincinnati.
Oh, so you're
Like
talking
that.
about just setup.
Like, how much can you go, like, whew, this is uncomfortable.
I've only done it storytelling, but also in that story, it's got to be exciting, some kind of suspense. Like I tell the story about when that girl sent the titty to my phone, and I was like, as I was leaving your house one day, and I met up with her, and then I told the story on here before though.
Okay.
I called it Tittygate, and then anyways, she sent me the picture, but it also went to my iPad, and Yo had my iPad.
Yeah.
And that's when I was just like, oh god. So when I tell that story, it's
Yeah.
like, great, we're gonna set up. Here's the highs, here's the lows. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So all that stuff is like, all that doesn't have to be funny in between, but it's got to at least be suspenseful.
And you
or
can
entertaining.
cheat. You can cheat by saying, a girl sent me an unsolicited titty pic the other day, and my wife didn't like it. That's like a movie.
Because I'll tell people, this is the story of Tittygate.
Yeah, and now people are waiting for it.
2018.
People waiting
Right,
for it.
right.
Yeah, people waiting for it. So that's why how movies they show like the beginning of like, you want to know how I got here? So a lot of comedians can give you that
Take it to
intro.
The worst day of my life. And how I survived.
Let me tell you, I got choked out by a kangaroo. Like, whoa!
But I tell people all the time, like, your setup's got to be fascinating, especially if it's a longer
Yeah.
story. Like,
Yeah.
who does it well is Ali Sadiq.
Patient.
Ali Sadiq?
Ali Sadiq, yeah.
Yeah, he does it really well, and he'll just
Patient.
and by now also the audience knows like there's
Yeah.
a payoff.
Yeah.
So like and he's very captivating. So if you're not captivating, if you tell a story and it's like, so most people don't know I'm from Dayton, Ohio.
Yeah.
And then he's like 1912. It's like, are these facts? We don't give a shit. If it's
Right,
true,
right.
just make it funny.
Right. I need that sort of patience, boy. I need because
But that just comes with working that joke.
of course,
more.
man. Yeah, of course. I really do enjoy myself. I hate that I skipped a whole part.
Yeah, it happens.
I skipped a whole section. I was setting up my Frankenstein scramble.
Mm-hmm.
I skipped that whole part. I was like, I didn't even set that mug up.
It happens so often. I'm like, dang, I didn't even do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
were,
the funny thing is, they was like, what the hell talking about Frankenstein scramble?
What?
Imagine somebody coming in like, talking about Frankenstein scramble.
No, it happens. No, it was all really great. Because I know my second. What'd you say?
Low energy Dion was also good.
No, he was high energy on stage.
Oh, okay.
He was low energy in our little interview.
Yeah.
Hey,
I was
hey.
nervous, yo.
Hey guys,
I was nervous.
Dion Lack.
Hey, y'all, what's going
I
on,
was like,
y'all?
who is this?
Because
Who is this person?
Because you know what? I had so much. That's not the nigga I saw on stage. Like I had this energy of like
Hey. He was like he was doing that Bob Ross paint. We're gonna have a happy little cloud here and a happy little cloud over here.
yeah.
Oh, here's a little peekaboo bush. Hi,
Yeah.
little bush.
I was trying to be a sex symbol. What up going on, y'all?
Hey, it's
Yeah.
this is Dion.
You know my act out in the beginning.
He had the breathy. Hey, y'all. This is Dion Lack.
It's a pleasure for y'all to be out here to see you, boy.
It's a pleasure for y'all to have me.
Yeah.
What about your act out in the beginning?
Yeah. So in my head,
I didn't watch any of it.
that makes sense. I didn't carry the one. In my head, I was like, I'm going way too long. And I went back to listen to it. I was like, that was like 10 seconds. In my head, I was like, I got to speed this up because I'm running out of time. Now, it was more like I want to do some crowd work to kind
Yeah.
of get myself excited about doing it. That's all I kind of do to kind of hype myself up.
Yeah.
And I was like, I ain't got that much time. This is not that type of set. So I was like, so I stopped like, anyway, how y'all doing? I was like, God, that one I was like, that was way too fast. Like your mind goes so fast when you're on stage.
Yeah.
You better listen to it. I was like, dude, why was I talking so fast?
There's jokes where I'll do it. I'm like, it's got to be at least 5 minutes. I was like, how was that only 2? That's 2 minutes? Dang, what the hell am I supposed to
Yeah.
do? Yeah.
From when I saw you when you first got back on stage,
Mm-hmm.
from what I saw last night, I can see the growth, bro.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, man.
Thank you,
It
dog.
felt very organic.
Yeah.
I believed it. Didn't see the coming. Didn't see a lot of those punches coming.
Yeah. Appreciate it. Yeah, my first set was awkward because it was like, I mean, you know, you got to perform for the camera. I was like, I don't know how much I got to perform for the camera compared to the people. I know I missed the light. I was like in the wrong place. And so you're like thinking of all that stuff. Wow. And I'm like, I also have to like direct the show at the same time. So I know my first set was like, I felt like my energy was really low. So, you know, because I was also like working, quote unquote, than just performing. Second one was so much easier because we just did it. So I was like, oh, I don't have to worry about any of the other stuff. I can just say these jokes. And so we were supposed to do a third show, but 2 people flaked.
Oh.
And so I had a whole another set separate ready for that, you know. So I had like 3 different sets, 5 to 7 minute sets that was supposed to be completely different, you know, for each thing.
How would you, if those 2 people came, how would you have broken us up?
Well, so the last show, there was 4 of you, right?
Versus the 3.
The first, it was 3. So it's supposed to be 3 per show. 3 comics per show. I'm the host. You know, so the last 2, like that was supposed to be the third show, would have worked. And production wise, that's really great. We got 3 shows out that night.
Right.
But we got 2.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, you know,
I mean, we could have. It sucks. What time did they cancel? Because we could have got somebody else.
a couple hours before. It was like a
Could've
couple
got
hours before. I can even show you. And I was like,
Yeah.
so then I was like, okay, well, you can spend your time worrying about this, or you can just say fuck it, and we don't have those 2, and then just still put on a great show because I didn't want to overthink it. And Trent kept telling me, he was like, no, fuck it, don't think about that. He's like, just do your job right now. And because, you know, also it's personal because these are people that I've known for 15 years. You know what I mean? Like, yo, you cancel on it. You knew it was a taping. You knew we were about to do this, and you cancel on me hours before.
Right.
And I told the other one I offered an Uber ride to because that was his excuse, and it's still like,
Yeah.
hey, we supposed to be better than that, bro. Or you go find a replacement yourself.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So
He's like, but the finals is on, bro. No, it was just
yeah, but still so that's what really bothered me. But you know, I try not to let it bother me during the show. I try not to let it show that I was irritated. I still wanted to have a good time. My friends, comics are there, family and friends are there. I wanted to deliver, and I wanted people to have fun for them more than anything. I was like, I want people who are, because, hey, shout out to Trent Gums, dog, because Trent was like,
His last name is Gums?
yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Keep going.
But Trent was like, he set it up. Trent had the camera, he fixed the stage. Trent had the food ready, he had the bar ready. Like it was a real thing for free. So I was like, if people really came out, you got good food.
Yeah, great food.
And then you got the free drinks.
Yeah.
A couple times you could keep going back up.
Right.
We had stuff left over. So I think for an event that was free, my whole thing was like, I told people like I had to hold y'all hostage. Like y'all being held hostage.
Right.
But I'm bribing y'all with food and drinks.
Right.
And it's just fun laughs.
Yeah.
So I think it was a really good event, and so I'm really happy with the way it turned out because nothing happened, no flaws. Outside those two people not showing up, not a single flaw in the whole production outside of my own hosting on camera. So I was like, all I need to do is get better, and we're good.
Yeah.
So I was like, that I can do.
Yeah.
So I was really happy with it, man.
I'm really thinking about doing a monthly show here.
You should, because exactly what we did, you can do here.
Yeah, for sure.
know.
Very intimate. We already got all the
sure.
seats.
Because we only had, actually, I think we filled up to about 40. We only had 30 seats originally. We had to go add seats. Way more people showed up than we thought. So
Yeah, I could easily do it here and just keep working on my set, but also still perform.
Yeah.
Like, I was thinking about doing the Zodiac show. Here's my secret.
okay.
I shouldn't be telling y'all this.
Ooh,
Zodiac show.
Zodiac show. I love it.
So every month,
I love it.
It would be like a birthday show.
Talk dirty to me. I love it.
Should be like a birthday
I'm
show.
rubbing my clit right now. Tell me, talk dirty to me.
Here we go again, sucking on balls and playing with nipples, and now Chaz is about,
Tell me more.
about to get remixed. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all should be seeing this. This is a Christian show. My kids are here, yo. They're on the live.
I hope they're not. I hope they're not.
But yeah, think about doing a monthly show, booking comedians whose zodiac sign is in that month.
However, I want to be on every month.
Every month. Every month.
What y'all mean? I told y'all I was a Virgo. What do you mean?
Yeah,
That's great.
I think that's a good idea. So
You gonna host it every month?
every month, yo. And I think that's my.
That's cheating, bro.
How's it cheating?
Cause you're not a every month birthday.
No, but I'm the host.
Nah, man, get your ass out of here. Find a different host every month.
That's how you do it.
That's
yeah.
great. That's a great idea.
Yeah, for sure. And if so obviously I ain't got to pay for the overhead. People pay for you gonna still and just charge for people to come in and then comics gonna say it's my birthday show. So.
Come to my birthday show. How many comics you gonna do?
Great question.
3 to 5 is always
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
Once it gets longer than that,
Right, I do 5.
because I hate anything more than 5. Cause I'm like,
Right.
it's a good amount of time for everybody. That's a good chunk. You knock out an hour and a half easily.
Yep.
Because that's what the other shows are all like an hour and a half and do to fill.
And then on the opposite, watch this. Watch how watch this.
Okay.
I should be telling y'all this.
Give it to me.
On the bye week of the comedy show. Watch this. Have a karaoke game night sort of thing here. Bring your own food and drinks, and the drinks will be
Whatever's left over.
October, and then
Then you get the bartender. Hey, get your own man.
Should be telling y'all this.
That's great.
Yeah,
That's great. I love that.
it's a good move.
Let me host it for you.
Go for it. Tonight.
That's just great. I thought about doing a monthly show, then I was just kind of like,
I do hate the producing of it.
just getting the audience there. I don't like,
Gotta promote.
Yeah, because me and Trent talked about doing that monthly, and I was like, I don't want to do it monthly yet. And I was like,
It's not a bad idea. It's not being broken down.
Well, it will be. That's one thing. Like, we will be breaking it down often. And then but just getting people in, I was like, I don't want to do that whole thing. And here, we kept it really small. We called very few people. I didn't call nobody per se. I just,
To come to the show.
yeah, like very few people did I hit. Like, I told if you want to pass this to your people, like, pass it to your people. And then I hit a couple people personally. And then Trent hit a couple people personally.
I didn't Hit nobody.
Which is fine. I don't expect any comedian to ever promote.
Because I didn't know what was about to happen.
No, I never expect any comedian to ever promote.
If I was
'Cause
confident,
I hardly ever
I would have went
promoted.
nuts. I would have went nuts. I would have went. I had zero confidence.
Yeah. My thing with stand up is that even when I first went back, I always know it's gonna go pretty okay. I go at the very least it's gonna be okay. And then when I went back was with like, probably 3 years ago now. I went with Keon, and then it was I think I just did like I told him give me 5 and I did 7, and then I was like, oh, we're good.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, you do this, we're good. And I knew that
Was that a new set or was it like
yeah,
old
everything
stuff?
everything was brand new. Everything I've never done an old joke. I haven't done an old joke since I came back.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I haven't done anything. I was just kind of like, I'm not gonna bring this old
Oh boy.
stuff around.
Oh boy.
I'm
I
over.
am the Incredible Hulk when it comes to old bits.
It's just so different now. I was just
Nigga.
like, and nothing about my life was the same anymore.
Take some Chaz. I came on stage as Bruce Banner, and I didn't get the laughs I wanted. I said, "Please laugh, please laugh. I don't want to bring out the old. I don't want to bring out the old bits. Please."
Now I feel like, dang, I can't do some of the stuff I started with now because now that's starting to feel old. But now that I want to do my hour, which is really great that happened, is that I found a new closer. So now I get to move my old closer to my opener,
Yeah, it's dope.
which I'm hype about.
Right, for
So
sure.
then I was like, ooh, when you do like a real 34, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Love
crazy.
seeing the growth, man.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then second show, a lot of that was improv. The jokes. I think I talked about a little bit about going to the gym, something like that, and then everything that had to do about opening, which took up most of it, was opening like getting stuck between a door. When you're trying to open a door, and I was like, I was like, you ever look out, there's not enough space, and you like, I can get it. And then me and another fat dude got stuck looking at each other. So then I was like, all that was just
Improv.
improv. Yeah.
Love it.
And then, because then from then I'm just like, all you gotta do is stand here stuck and perform.
Yeah.
So I was like, I just stay there. But yeah, you going to the
Yeah.
mall later? Yeah, me too. Just a lot of that.
Yeah.
Hopefully, did y'all get some butter? Y'all help us out? No. Then I'm like, then you just got to stay in there. And
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's easy work.
What if you had a fire hour bit about gaining weight, struggling, and then just start dropping weight off? You just start dropping weight. You'd be like,
Did I shoot it yet?
huh?
Did I shoot it?
No.
This is when I lost the weight. But this is what this is my hour.
Yeah, this is your hour, and then once you start about to shoot, it's like I just realized I'm not even this size no more.
Gotta put that weight back on, baby.
like you was fat. Like they tell you in January. They tell you in January. In June, we giving you an hour on Netflix.
Ooh, let's get it.
Yeah, and then you 5'97". All right, you that big, and you nervous. You get anxiety. You've been working out. You like, I get my pacings. You and you don't realize you're losing weight, and then they be like, I'm 235. I can't even open up. I said, yo, I am 595 pounds anymore.
No, you just gotta get bloated before you go on.
Put a fat suit on.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
But this is how I look now, guys.
At the end.
At the very end.
I had a buddy, man. He used to wear his big ending joke was he would take his shirt off. He had a bra on, and I was like, I remember we rode together, right?
Yeah.
So he did
So
that
put it
joke.
on?
No,
He had it on the whole time.
because after the show, I was like,
You
Hey,
had
dog.
that bra on the whole time?
so I picked you up.
Yeah.
Went to the club.
Yeah.
I see you run off. So you wore that the entire. He's like, yeah.
Yeah. That's wild. Was he a big guy? Oh no.
It was just for the joke.
I
But
know, but I mean, at least with a big guy, the cups are being filled with titties.
I said, hey man, I don't think you need to do this.
Yeah. Imagine like he had a thong bit. Like he's like, every time I bend down, listen, y'all, the lace feels great. And you gotta have these panties on the entire time. The setup.
This is quite the dedication,
Yeah.
man.
I do remember. I had oh my God, I'm embarrassed telling you this all over again. I had this long ass setup. I'm so embarrassed. Long ass setup, act out joke, and crickets.
Did you have to get on the floor at all?
I was on the floor. How long do you remember I said?
That's the word.
Listen,
Having to get up. No! Having to get up. Yeah.
Hold on, even worse.
All they hear is you grunting. All they hear is...
I'm gonna set you up even worse. Friends are here. Like this is for NBC.
Oh, baby.
NBC, the showcase thing. So I had this whole bit of being choked out in front of my kids, right?
Love that
remember
bit.
that bit, right? And I was like, hey, that's all you got? Is your neck tired? Because my face is tired. Let go. Hey, man, stop it. I got Lou Gehrig's disease. No. I said, I tried to bend his fingers back. You want some of this? And I said, oh, you want? I was like, here we go. And I did this, and I fell out on the ground. That hurt.
Yeah, one eye open.
Like I was like, thank y'all so much. My name is Dan. I mean, I could have said that didn't go as planned.
Having to get up and sign.
Yeah.
Dustin himself.
I did the wrong joke. It's like,
Can I take that again? Oh, man, that's so funny, bro.
if you was a Men in Black person doing jokes, like, oh, that didn't work. Let me try that again.
What's up, y'all? I
Oh boy.
love comedy. You know what's funny, man? I've been watching, like, now that one of those stand-up videos I posted started doing well. So other comedians start following you. And those cats I followed, and I'm just like, they'll just post videos of them bombing or open mics. They'll just post videos of, they're just like, it's silent.
Right.
Oh yeah, or reading off the phone. I'm like, why are you posting this?
Yeah.
Why are you posting?
This is your representation.
Dog. And I'm like, unless you're trying to show like, oh, here's the beginning and here's me
Right.
now. And I'm like, dog, you can't just show you eating it joke after joke, bro. Like, don't do that. I was like, you're not if you're not ready for TV,
Yeah.
don't post this. Like, what are you doing?
Man.
This is the new TV. Don't do it.
So 12.
Yeah.
You remember when I did Vanessa's show? In
Bellflower.
yeah. I had their show. And she's like
I remember you answered the call here.
Right. So I went down there. I was not prepared to do comedy. I haven't done comedy.
This is a familiar theme.
Yes. I was not prepared to do comedy.
I wrote this set on the way down.
Yeah. So I didn't have. She like it was like within the next 2 hours or whatever.
Yeah.
So I was like, I got to do my old faithful bit that is very evergreen. It doesn't go old. At the same time, that bit has cadence. And getting on stage is a different feeling. It's
Yeah.
not a podcast. I'm
Right.
not talking to somebody.
Right.
So I went up there very arrogant. Very arrogant. I tried to press play on that bit, and I was like, I forgot how this joke is set up.
A lot of times I have to listen to something. I'll listen to my old stuff and I'm like, oh yeah, okay. A lot of times when I'm driving, I'll listen to me.
Yeah.
And then I go like, okay.
That's how it goes,
I got it. Yeah.
But
Yep.
for some reason, dude, it just did not click. And then you ever did the punchline first?
I've accidentally done a punchline first.
Yeah.
And I've done that. And you're like,
Yeah, he's like, how can I get out of this? If you say something like, the punchline is like, it's more like Donald Duck. And then I was like, Donald Duck is our president. And it was like, that's more like Donald Trump. I was like, that doesn't
we're
that doesn't even flip. Yeah, I can't even flip that.
I messed up twice once. I was supposed to say, what was I supposed to say? Pozole. And then I said the other word twice. I was like, and I just kept doing it. Like, I just kept going because
Yeah.
I knew I messed up. Then because I said it up the right way.
Yeah.
I said it wrong. Then I just did it again. I said it wrong again. I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
you know what, guys? We just going to skip it.
You said that?
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
messed
yeah.
this up twice. Because
Yeah.
they were still like,
It was following along with
Yeah.
you? Yeah.
and I was like, I hit the punchline where the setup was. And I was
Yeah.
like, just.
Yeah.
Because now I really have to take my time when I got to be like,
Right. Yeah. a lot of times you get so comfortable with
Yeah.
your bit, you're pressing play, you're not even realizing that. Like, because I have a setup that's saying, you ever seen a girl that do blah blah blah, and it's like a lot of people be saying it's like the same almost setup.
Yeah.
So it's one like, you ever seen a girl that say this and this? I know a lot of people used to say this. So I was like, so I remember I said, you ever seen a girl do blah blah blah? And that joke worked, and then I was like, you ever seen a girl? I was like,
Yep.
I was like, damn it.
Damn it. Now I gotta figure out how to scramble.
Yeah.
Who got kids?
Ladies been shopping.
Who married people? Well, how long y'all been? That's the secret to being married. You gotta do all that BS. Hosting helped a lot.
Yeah.
Because when I started hosting, for me, hosting was 80% energy.
Right.
I was like 80% energy. Also, though, I had to learn to not do a ton of crowd work hosting because, and Shantae taught me this because she was like, dog, by the time you go up and do crowd work, the feature goes up and does crowd work. She was like, everything been talked about by the time I get up. So then I had to be like, okay, so let me energize the crowd without having to do all the crowd work. So like, do your set, but it's also like, keep it super original, super organic.
Right.
With your crowd work. It's not like, what's your name? Where you from?
Yeah.
Who's married?
Right.
You know, I had to be like, married people, right? Go
Yeah.
into your set.
Right,
you
right.
know? Because I used to be like, how long y'all been married? What's the secret of being married for 30 years? Who could beat that? Right? And then the host comes on, who's married? Y'all been married for 30 years? We heard it!
Right. Wasn't you listening in the back? Yeah. And my problem is when I do crowd work, the pressure of whatever I say has to be funny. Versus like, where you from?
Dallas?
Baltimore. It's like, Dallas. I was like, I don't have to be funny right there.
Right.
So what brings you here? I can easily go to
We
something
drove
else.
6 miles to see you. You know, you can always barely hear him.
Yeah.
We drove 6 miles to barely see you.
Everybody
Then
say,
you have to say it back. You drove 6 miles to see me?
oh, that's so sweet. That's so sweet. In my head, I'm trying to be funny, but I was like, I don't have to be.
Right.
And that's the problem. Like, you don't have to be funny.
No.
I mean, you should be funny.
But the good things that come out of there is like, now I'm going to talk about the car ride.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, how many times y'all argue on the way here? Does he listen to the GPS or does he try to beat the traffic? Man, y'all know y'all be doing it. Now we're in, you know, I was like, now it's just finding those little things.
Right.
That's the fun part of like doing that. I get to make up your life now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or what I try to do a lot is I try to guess people's names. Jacob? And I'm trying to get the one day where someone's like, yes. And I'm like, Jacob? No, John. I'm like, I don't care. I didn't.
From now on. For the rest of this show.
And
your
now
name
you
is
Jacob. Yep.
Yeah.
Jacob, you having a good time? All right. Rainey, you having a good time over
It's
here?
Nadine.
Y'all having it?
I just realized that the pictures behind us are moved around. The last person who rented my location, they took my pictures off, and I don't like it.
It's unbalanced. Looks like we all slanting.
Well, the brown is usually in the middle, but it's whatever.
Oh, okay. Let me read these comments so we get up out of here.
Yeah.
Entertaining y'all for a while. That's why you got to hit stages consistently. Ooh, she told you. Hey, y'all, I'm late. Then I'm what's up, Moyo? Chaz back in Netflix. Oh, you're talking about from the daddy issues. Tony asked a question about Netflix. Like, what would you take a, whatever's a dumb question anyways.
Was the 5 there today? So that y'all did your last little show. For those who don't know, is it the news yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, no, you can say it.
For those who don't know, a lot of y'all know me from Daddy Issues. Chaz is 100% on Daddy Issues. Tony Baker will no longer be on Daddy Issues.
This is like when Steve Carell left the office.
Damn.
Like, why are you leaving your own show? It's called Tony Baker. Where you going?
Yeah, no longer.
Yep. Today was his last episode for the foreseeable future.
And he will not be replaced.
Nope. I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know if it's going to be finding some guests here and there. I have no idea what the plan is. But we shall ride on. I had some concerns. I had some different opinions in my cohorts. But no one gives a shit what I think. So we go on. What Big Chris said about the stages, is it spelled like gums? I don't know. It was definitely a good event,
No,
you guys.
homeboy's last
killed
name.
it. Yeah, I know. I'm not sure. Miss B, if you nasty. Can someone hold him accountable? He's been.
Twill's an answer. Why is she in the comment section and she's in the room?
I love Twill. Hilarious. Bro just wanted an excuse to wear the bra. What up, fellas? What up, Brooklyn B? Boogaloo. Does a spot open for Dion?
Wait a second.
Actually, you know what's funny? Is there was only one person who was hating on you in the chat today. So I was like, whatever y'all do, don't replace Dion.
Damn it.
But everybody else was like,
Catching strays, not even there.
what I thought about, I was like, well, maybe you can do like, we like different guests. I was like, maybe you do like, all right, first week is always a Dion, and maybe you have a Sneed and give everybody like a different week or a different day. But
What if you do don't replace with Dion?
but they're trying to do it where like you do it block now, so it's like shoot 2 or 3 episodes in a day, and I'm like, I don't like that, but it's whatever.
Is it 2 Boogaloos? Was it? Cause now the Boogaloo's together. Was the other one called Boogaloo?
Yeah, it was separate. We said that earlier.
I think
That's
it's
probably why they got to fight for who gets the Boogaloo now.
Yeah, it was 2 Boogaloos in here.
Anywho, you gonna do another one?
No, I can't. I gotta finish the edit. We
Dion-
already did 2 hours, bro.
Dion has more important things to do than entertain you people.
Oh, now you want to shoot blocks?
That's how we started off. We kept it originally like this.
Yeah.
Anywho, thank you guys. You ready? Let's do it. Let's do the thing.
Go.
Let's switch it up. You do the beat.
Oh,
Come on, give it to me.
you doing it? If I put the lyrics there, would you know it?
Nope. But this is gonna be more
Oh,
fun
I
anyway.
also forgot about this nigga nasty on the mic. No, be on that.
Just give me the beat, man.
We switching up?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the lyrics now.
Just shall I put the lyrics up for you?
Nah, I got it, man.
You got it.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys so much for watching a new episode of Lackaroni and Chaz.
Yeah.
Check please.
Do you mind if I give him some more?
Yes, please.
A lot of laughs we cooking in this podcast. Type in FD. Type in FD. High key the live stream. With the comedy.
I think I was
What's the first line?
It's mostly positive.
It's mostly what's after that?
It's mostly positive conversations, except we.
It's mostly positive conversations, except we
Tend to get
darker than elbows and Wesley. We soda popping like Coca-Cola and Pepsi. Mr. Big Ready, Chaz.
Your name. He said Mr.
What is
Mr. Chaz Rogers.
Big Ready from Lansing? Oh,
I'm
Dion. I'm lactose. ENT.
I guess
We're ready for the bills. Give us another check.
ready for the what?
For the bill? The
Sure.
check? What's the?
Yeah, I thought you said the bill skills. I'm ready for the bill skills.
We're ready for the bills. Give us another
Check,
check,
please. There it is.
Killed
We
it.
can
First
edit
take.
that together. So
First
it'll be
take,
on,
baby.
Yeah, so we
One
can be
take,
on. We
Jake.
just kind of splice things together and make it on beat. Do it again. You think you got it? I think it helps when I act stuff out. So it's like typing XD is high key the live stream. We
Soda popping.
nope.
Mostly positive.
Mostly positive.
But this is the same thing you did soda popping.
All right. Hold on, I don't know, dude. We soda. There we go. We soda. No. It's mostly positive conversations. How about that? We're mostly positive conversations, except we tend to get darker than elbows on Wesley. We soda popping like Coca-Cola and Pepsi. Mr. Chaz Rogers, Big Ready from Lansing. I'm lactose. ENT. I guess we paying for the
biscuits.
Oh, she said, Lord have mercy.
Woo, that's it.
Oh, boy.
Oh boy, I do not know that song.
Name with the dance. Do you know the act outs? Now that we did it.
Yeah.
So hold on. We're gonna do no lyrics.
Give me the first
just
line.
act outs.
Give me the first line.
So you want me to verbally say
Just
it?
give me the first line. No, just give me the first actual line. Just say the first actual line.
Do you mind if I give him some more?
Okay. Yeah. Do you have act out for that one?
Do you mind? I usually hit you.
You do that. Yeah.
You mind if I give
Need
you
some more? Yes, please. A lot of laughs we cooking in this podcast. Type in XD. It's high key, the live stream. We mostly positive conversations, except we get darker than elbows on Wesley. Soda popping. Like Coca-Cola and Pepsi. Mr. Chaz Rogers, Big Ready from Lansing. What's the last? I know, but what's the?
I'm lactose.
But is it? Oh, I'm lactose.
I'm lactose.
I'm lactose. ENT.
I guess.
I guess we ready for the bills. Another check, please.
This nigga's memory is trash.
Garbage. My memory is
seconds
trash.
ago.
My memory is garbage, bro. My short term, awful.
I would love to beatbox, but I'm guiding him with lyrics.
I will ramble through the entire thing.
All right, here we go. Ramble. I'm gonna do the beat.
All right.
All right.
Yep.
Thank you guys so much for watching a new episode of Lackaroni and Chaz. Now, check, please.
Do you mind if I give him some more?
Yes, please.
A lot of laughs he cooking up in this podcast. HyperXC, I see the live stream. Kevin XC, Kevin 777.
Wait, Dion, are you laughing because you can't beatbox?
No, because
Where'd you go?
Because I'm trying to get on beat with him, so I'm slowing it down. And I was like,
I do not know the words. Nope, I had no idea.
yeah.
Appreciate y'all for watching, man. Thank you guys for watching. The podcast is growing. Oh, somebody help me. So when I look out on the Apple podcast on mine, I see our podcast comes up. No one else does. So if anybody else sees Lackaroni and Chaz on Apple Podcasts, please let me know. But I cannot find it. I mean, I have it though on mine. Like it shows up, all the episodes play. Anyways, it's growing online. We have I think we hit 200 downloads last week alone. So we just started doing that side. So I'm glad that it's growing a lot faster on the all audible audio side. So it's great. And it's growing here also. So I appreciate y'all. And thanks y'all for telling people and sharing all that good stuff, man. Thanks y'all for commenting on the clips. Oh, the 5 times 0 got a lot of comments.
I love it. I love it. You wanted that.
We did. We wanted a lot of engagement on that one. People think I'm an idiot.
Yep.
But I still feel like I have a point.
I think you should post it on Instagram. I think you should post the best of that.
I will. That whole 5 X.
Yeah.
I
like
will.
real good meat. Don't just be like, huh? Just like a real good arguments that people will side with you.
That thing was that part alone was like 30 minutes.
I know.
It was long.
So you gotta just find a good meat.
Yeah.
Or you post, you can post long on TikTok too.
Yeah. But can you post 30 minutes on there?
I believe so. I hope so. Please, God.
People are like, man, I want to yell at you and choke you out, and someone want to shoot me in the face. But I keep my point. Anywho, thank y'all for supporting us. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
You
No, I'm good, man. I gotta get back to work.
All right, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Got work to do. This guy here. Okay. Thank you, Twills.
Of course.
Yeah. In a perfect world, it would be really nice to have Twills as the third wheel.
The moderator.
Yeah, the person that's in a kind of.
Somebody can retire me from my job.
Yeah. I mean, of course, it'd be nice, but yeah, Twills, look this up or help us out. What does this mean when women, like a woman's voice, hearing it real time? Huh?
We are not monoliths.
Sure you are. When they say all women aren't the same, I go.
Because me and Chaz have a good stance on certain things. It's great to hear from a woman's perspective. So that's why make me a sandwich.
This is Dion's last episode.
So go make me a
We'll be
sandwich.
doing Dion's funeral this week.
Try to be all positive. It's great to have you here. Go in the kitchen.
I
Clean
can get
up.
a kitchen. Salad.
Go,
Smack on the butt.
go
Get
make
in
me a
there.
sandwich.
All right, we appreciate y'all, man. Thanks.
Yeah. Toodaloo.